What's up, guys? The Hermit here with Doom Reacts by myself today. But I'm going to be reviewing Full of Hell's new album, Weeping Choir, which was released on May 17th of this year. Has 11 songs on it, runs for 24 minutes. This album blew me away, and I thought Trumpeting Ecstasy was amazing. They have, in my opinion, they've found a perfect balance with their noisecore influence that they have really started playing with for the past few years from working with bands like The Body, and I believe even Merzbow does a lot of stuff like that too. And I'm sure there's tons of others that I'm not even mentioning, so no disrespect there. But the album had a very nice feel to it. It felt like there was a lot of thought put in. You have to listen to the album, sit down and listen to the album from front to beginning to fully understand and appreciate the time they put into this album, in my opinion. Because I've bounced around listening to pretty much all the Full of Hell albums, at least a little bit, so I just have a taste. I'm always trying to listen to so much music, it's hard for me to just sit down and get all the knowledge for one band. But they've changed their sound and experimented so much in the time they've been a band, and so that's one thing I love about them. And they just have such a way of putting such rage into their music, unlike any other band I've ever heard. But let me get into it. So, the first three songs, Burning Myrrh, which was released as the teaser single, Haunted Arches, and then Thundering Hammers. First three songs had a very much feel from Trumpeting Ecstasy. It was very old, more older, more like what you'd expect from Full of Hell. With only, I think, just a little noise core influence here and there, just the perfect tasteful amount, in my opinion. And then, on the fourth song, Rainbow Coil, which is the longest song on the album. I take that back. Not the longest song on the album. We'll get into that later. I'm sorry, I misspoke, so ignore that. But this is a complete... what I'm calling it is an intermission, because there's no vocals in it. It is just a straight 3 minute and 9 second long just instrumental noisecore piece. So, it's a lot to take in. But in my opinion, the reason they put it in there was it was just here's this da 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 da, three songs, just it's a build up of okay, it's Full of Hell. It gets you into your comfort zone if you love Full of Hell. And then they do this noisecore intermission, and then they go into a ray of jeweled tears. And that fucking drum intro, oh my fuck. Oh my god. And that is where the album begins, in my opinion. It's they were the first three songs were an intro, in my opinion. And then they did Rainbow Coil as a little just intermission, just kind of all this just noisecore shit. And then you just hear the evolution that Full of Hell has been building up to with the fifth song. Stumbling around there for you guys, sorry. But, oh my god, it's just nut. Just gave me chills the first time I heard it. I'm mad at myself for not making a reaction video about my first time listening to it. But, oh my god. And then next goes to Downward, which is just it's a very nice it didn't stand out to me amazingly. It was a nice little in the middle song for an album, if that makes sense. And then the longest song on the album, Army of Obsidian Glass, is 6 minutes and 55 seconds, which if you listen to Full of Hell, they haven't done super long songs except for like one or two in their albums typically. And so this one is, I view this as another intermission. It's like an evolution of like the Rainbow Coil, because there's actually vocals in it, but it's just very like background, like just like, it's not so much about like lyrics, it's just more of just, I don't know, just feeling the moment type thing. And it goes on for 6 minutes and 55 fucking seconds. Definitely not my favorite part of the album. It's a bit much to go through. But like the last intermission, it builds up to the last 4 songs, which are just non-stop, just pure rage and chaos. Silmaril, probably mispronouncing that. Angels Gather Here was the actually longest like actual song on the album, which was 2 minutes and 41 seconds. And the rest of them were all under that length, besides the ones I already mentioned. And I'm just, the album blew me away. I'm just kind of speechless about it. Like, I wrote down notes so that I could try to keep myself together and wouldn't be like just all out here with this shit, but I'm honestly really amazed with this album. It's definitely probably one of my favorite albums that I've heard, so like, I'm mad at myself that I had to put it off for so long so that I could try to do a video on it. But oh my god, this is like the peak of like Full of Hell for me, besides like their early work. So, but at the same time, like the way the album ends off with the last 4 songs, it just ties in just everything they have done as a band, in my opinion, and just brings it all together. It is in my opinion, it is a beautifully put together album. Like, they tastefully put together a beautiful noisecore album that like just hits. Like, it's just so beautiful in my opinion. I highly recommend you check it out. My favorites were possibly Silmaril, Array of Jeweled Tears, and I honestly can't decide what my third favorite one is. It's a toss-up. So I'm not even going to say either one because I just don't want to disrespect either. All around amazing album. 100%. I just hope I get to see them while they're fucking touring, like doing this album, because I missed them out when they were doing the Trumpeting Ecstasy tour. Even had the fucking flag back there in some of my videos, but way to fucking go. Beautiful album. I'm gonna put as many links to the band, to their Spotify, everything that I can get my hands on to connect anyone who wants to find more of their stuff. I'll definitely do that. I'm sorry for this scrambled ass video. I'm not used to doing review videos like this and just talking the entire time and giving my opinion. So thank you for bearing with me if you have to this part of the video. So thank you so much. Next time I'm going to be doing Guerrilla Warfare's new album Consumed that they dropped on the 24th, yeah. I got to see them while they were on their EP release tour. Saw them a couple weeks ago. Some of the nicest guys. Super nice guys. Amazing live. Amazing. So, if you ever have the opportunity to see them, do it. But I'll talk more about them in the next video. So thank you for hanging in with me on this one. Check out Full of Hell's Weeping Choir, and pretty much anything by them. You can't go wrong. So thank you for hanging in again. Hermit out.